With a pleasant good evening, my friends. Welcome to the Roger G. Taylor Arena, the home of the Louisburg Hurricanes. Alongside me today for this big matchup in the Region 10 play, my colleague Craig Green. Craig, welcome back to the Roger G. Taylor Arena.
Feels pretty good to be back here, a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We've got a big matchup here today. Cape Fear coming in undefeated, 7-0, top 25 program, taking on one of the hottest teams in Region 10, the Louisburg Hurricanes. And today, PD, is a game I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, this game is going to go right down to the wire. I have a feeling Cape Fear coming in through 7 games, averaging 70 points per game. Louisburg averaging 75. If that don't tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know what will. This game, the only way it could come down to the wire affecting Louisburg with Chabala out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken left leg. I don't know what would. Injuries, I don't see, there's only one scratch for Cape Fear, and that was Janelle Sabib. But other than that, they come in with 14 dress players.
And 14 players ready to roll. Everybody's been contributing, the first 7 games of the season. Again, tested, battle-tested, shaken but not stirred are the Cape Fear Sea Devils, coming in led by players like Nevaeh Farmer, averaging 15 points a game for the Sea Devils. You have to watch Agent Zero today and make sure she doesn't get off and get comfortable here at the Taylor Arena. But, missing Mackenzie Chabala is going to be, we'll see how that affects the Canes today. I did talk to Mackenzie before the game. She did say it was her 4th and 5th metatarsal that's broken in her foot, and she hopes to return at least by Region 10 tournament time. But, it all depends on how well she heals and how well she adapts to the physical therapy. But best wishes to Mackenzie and her family, and hope to see you back in the court real soon.
Yeah, the game the other night, Craig, Amisha Patterson hit the floor real hard, re-aggravated that shoulder. Not sure how many minutes she'll hold tonight, but she is out there warming up, and I can't imagine if you're going to miss a game, you want to miss this one.
Yeah, Q Patterson's a player they're really going to need today. She's last game, again, she's affected by the injury, 5 points against Richard Bland. But the one thing where Q has really been a key factor for the Hurricanes, PD, is she's really stepped it up in the rebound category and also in her shooting. Her three-point shooting has gone up. Her field goal percentage has gone up. She's made 8 three-pointers in the past 3 games. So the long-range threat that Q Patterson provides is something that they're going to really need today, because the Sea Devils like to pound it inside. They're not really a three-point shooting team. You look at their stats. But Q Patterson is a player that is going to be a really big factor for Louisburg College today.
With that being said, the Louisburg Hurricanes through 8 games, they're averaging 25% from 3, which is not the best. But when you're only shooting 33% as a team, Craig, 25% of that is coming from 3. That has to affect some type of your game. Putting up 75 points in Division II JUCO basketball is, it's asking a lot. You can tell a lot of their points come from the perimeter, but today they're going to have to get big down low.
Absolutely, and they're going to have to do a really good job against the Sea Devils. Again, you talk about the perimeter shooting. That's not the forte of Cape Fear. PD, they average under 20% from three-point range. So that's not something they're going to be looking to do today. They're going to be looking to take the ball inside and take advantage of offensive rebounding. So just like you said, getting big down low is going to really be a big factor in today's game. You're going to have to rely on Mariah Jones. You're going to have to rely on Amaya Griffin. And you have to rely on Q Patterson and Deaisha Hartsfield to box out, get rebounds, and keep possessions alive for Louisburg.
Maya Jones come in against the Richard Bland game and padded the stats in the first half. Really didn't affect her in the second half. She only finished with 10 points, but 8 of those come in the first half, and that was real big down low for the Hurricanes. But like you said, Craig, the average of margin victory for Cape Fear this season has been 14 points. Their average points they've been giving up is just 56.
They play some pretty good defense, and again, they're only, they're not allowing opponents to shoot a high clip from the field. You know, they want to force the action to you. They want to press you. You know, they want you to be uncomfortable on the floor. That's why it's going to be imperative for the Hurricanes to move the basketball today, get your players in advantageous spots, take your shots, and knock them down. Smart shots at that. Don't rush. You need to get the ball across the timeline as quick as possible so you can set up and run a play in 25 seconds. Execute when the time is right. That's right. And again, it's going to be really, really important to maximize every possession today. You don't want to turn the basketball over. Right now, the Hurricanes are forcing, that's one thing they're really doing well, PD. They're playing a heck of a job on defense. They're forcing opponents into nearly 25 turnovers a game, but they're turning it over 18 times themselves. If you want to knock down a top 25 program today, you've got to minimize those turnovers and maximize your possessions. Yes, one last thing I want to say, Craig, before we take a commercial break and come out back here, send it to the PA announcer. The Hurricanes only have one more game before the holiday break, and that's 1 week from today. Yep. And they play at Brunswick, and that's a team that Cape Fear played last time, and that Cape Fear pretty much handled Brunswick. They end up winning by 20-some. But you don't want to get ahead of yourself. That's right. You want to take care of business today, take care of business next week, and then go into the break. Because come January, 5 of 6 games are right here inside the Roger G. Taylor Arena. And, you know, the holidays will come when the holidays will come. You know, you can't get to Sunday till you get through Saturday first. So you got a team that's traveled here from a couple hours out, and they have nothing on their mind outside of winning. But, you know, I will say this. The Hurricanes look loose. They look comfortable. They've been out here warming up for, well over an hour plus. And I think they're ready for this game today. I will not be surprised if we see the Hurricanes' best effort this afternoon. 5:21 left until we get tipping off here. The top 25 in the country, Cape Fear against the Louisburg Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are the Storm. Will return after a word from our sponsors.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind.
And imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Welcome back to the Roger G. Taylor Arena on the campus of Louisburg College in Louisburg, North Carolina. PD Norris, Craig Green here. You know, Louisburg matching up with the top 25 team, 7-0 Cape Fear Sea Devils. One interesting fact about both teams, they both are formed in the ocean. And today, they'll find out who stands king on the land. And we're going to send it to our PA announcers with 1:43 left until tipping off here. Like I said earlier with Craig, Louisburg with 1 game left. That's next week at Brunswick. And then they start Region 10 play, getting deep in it in January with 5 of 6 games here at home. Their only road game in January is against the Sea Devils in Cape Fear in Wilmington. Most likely we'll try to have that game for you guys right here on Louisburg Sports Network if we get to travel down on January 29th. For the Cape Fear Sea Devils, they have 4 games remaining before the Christmas break. We have Cleveland on December 9th, at Richard Bland on the 11th, home against Quattaba on the 14th of December, at Wake Tech on the 18th of December, and just 4 days before Christmas holiday, they play against Southwest Virginia at home, and that will be their final game of the calendar year of 2024. 42 ticks left. We've got Cape Fear falling in their first game today against the Louisburg College, 73-68. We'll send it to our PA announcer.
The National Junior Is this turned on?
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance.
Roger Taylor Arena on the campus of Louisburg College this Saturday afternoon for women's basketball action between the visiting Sea Devils of Cape Fear Community College and your Louisburg Hurricanes. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and join our players and coaches in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, let's meet our starters. First for Cape Fear. A freshman guard, 5'9", from Florence, South Carolina, number 1, Jada Cameron. A freshman guard, 5'6", from Spencer, North Carolina, number 5, Damaya Pfeiffer. A freshman guard, 5'8", from Fayetteville, North Carolina, number 10, Ramani Robinson. A sophomore guard, 5'10", from Goldsboro, North Carolina, number 12, Jakia Brunson. And a sophomore forward, 6 feet, from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 23, Malia Jackson. Athletic trainer, Scott Glickoff. Assistant coach, Fee Havens, and the head coach of the Sea Devils, Taylor Todd Williams. All right, Louisburg, time to get off your seat and on your feet. Let's meet the starters for your Louisburg Hurricanes. A 5'8" sophomore guard from Hampstead, North Carolina, numero uno, Carolina Correa. A sophomore guard, 5 feet, from Concord, North Carolina, number 2, Jade Clowney. A 5'11" sophomore forward from Roseville, North Carolina, number 11, Deasia Hartsfield. A 5'6" freshman guard from Apex, North Carolina, Ada Onorbe Basoria. And at forward, 5'9", from Pinetown, North Carolina, number 25, Mariah Jones. Assistant coach Courtney Brewer, and the head coach of your Hurricanes is Dennis Gaskins Jr.
As Cape Fear comes to the court, their away blacks with sea blue Cape Fear across her chest with mixed a little bit of gray, white numbers, and we're going up against Jackson and Hartsfield, and Hurricanes get the first stab at offense. Straight to the hole, Jones misses, gets the rebound, and goes back up, and Jackson with the rebound for the Sea Devils. Sea Devils get their action started here. See how see what they'll do on offense. Move the ball around the perimeter, 8 seconds just on a shot clock. They're going inside, and backdoor was Jackson, and she's fouled by Carolina Correa. That's the first foul. Tonight's action belongs to the sophomore out of Topsail High School. Jackson goes to the line, makes the first. It's 1-0. Cape Fear misses the second as Jackson coming down with the rebound is Jones. Basoria picked up right at half court, and you know that's one thing that the Hurricanes haven't seen much this season is press early.
That's right. And they don't, what they're trying to do now, the Sea Devils are trying to make them uncomfortable early on. So out there that time it was Ramani Robinson out there pressing on that pass that got tipped out of the sideline there.
As Clowney shaking and baking top of the key. Backdoor was Jones, but the pass quite wasn't there. Was it stabbed out of bounds? If she would have got a bounce pass off, Robinson wasn't able to steal the pass, but it was a great look.
Yeah, good idea there. Just got tipped out of bounds. Wouldn't even say it was a late pass. It was a good idea, just a little bit too much traffic for it to happen.
Hartsfield driving on Jackson, puts it up, and Jackson got a little bit of the action.
Yeah, they're going to say it looks like maybe a clean block by Malia Jackson there.
Pfeiffer going in, dropping to Jackson, 3-0.
And it's Malia Jackson 3, Louisburg nothing. Tell you what, that public address announcer, he's pretty good.
I have to give it up. And Korea coming up short for 15. Cape Fear in transition. Cameron pulls it all the way back out. Guarded tightly by Clowney. Clowney is not letting her get away with anything. Jackson with 5 points, and the Sea Devils lead 5-0.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to box out Malia Jackson here. She's causing a little bit of problems right now, the 6-foot forward from Charlotte.
Long three for Clowney, coming up short. Pulling down a rebound is Brunson. Brunson, you can tell she's not the point guard, bringing it up pretty, not well controlled. Sea Devils driving baseline, and Cameron draws the foul. We got a blocking foul.
Oh, wow. They're going to give it. They're going to give that one. Yeah, late foul there to Butsorio. You're right. Right, and you hear Dennis Gaskins arguing the case for his player. Shot went up. She grabbed the rebound. Then the whistle blew. So a little confusion there. I want to understand what the call was and why it was made. And be it in the act of shooting by although as Jada Cameron to the line, knocks down the first one.
Cameron relax on the free throw line. Looking to extend the lead to 7. She does it with ease.
Really slow start here for the Hurricanes so far.
Carrera to Clowney. Clowney going around. Saw the 6-foot tree and pulls it back out. Jones into Hartsfield. Hartsfield turn around. No.
Good look.
Great look. She had the best opportunity to shoot the ball. And Robinson straight to the hole.
There you go.
And they got an offensive foul.
Good job, Deasia Hartsfield. Taking the charge, establishing position, and she got rewarded.
7:21 left, 7-0. Pretty much can say Malia Jackson with 5 and Cameron with 2.
Yeah, early on right now, that's who it's been for Cape Fear. I mean, first 3 minutes, it's been all Sea Devils.
Correa picks up her dribble, goes to Clowney. Clowney on that left wing, wants that 3, but can't get no separation. Jones puts it on the floor. Correa steps in, deep two's blocked. Great defense by Pfeiffer. And Deasia Hartsfield fouled. That's a big foul on the 6-foot Malia Jackson.
That's right, yep. Get her in foul trouble. That can change the game. Again, 6 feet tall from Charlotte. She's got a long wingspan. She's very active under the basket. So, again, getting her into some kind of foul trouble here in the first half can really pay dividends.
And she does exactly what they've trained to do, is make it for the charity stripe with the clock stopped.
Nice to see a crooked number on the board here for the Hurricanes. Got to knock down the free throws, though. See if Louisburg responds in kind with some early press action. It looks like they are. They're not going to give too much quarter here to the Sea Devils on the perimeter. But again,
Leah Jackson rolls, and it rolls right off of the rim. And Deasia should have grabbed the rebound, but she stabbed it out. Not trying to go up contested with a rebound with Jackson. Jones for 3. No, and just about
it was on
2
line.
2 centimeters short.
Yeah. You know what they say about shooters, though, PD? They don't miss left and right. They miss front and back, and that shot was on line. It just a little bit off.
6:23 left, first quarter, 7-1. As a Maya Griffin will check in the next dead ball for the Canes. Stepping in a deep 2, kicks it, and a foul. And Hartsfield with the foul, and she made the 3.
Didn't give the shooter enough space as Cameron was coming down.
Cameron to southpaw 3.
Yeah, and then when it rains, it pours right now. That was it's a tough foul right there. I mean, you're down 10-1 early here. You got to find some kind of spark here to not let this thing get too far out of hand in the first quarter.
6:08 left. That's off as Mariah Jones. 9-point lead. Nice pass ahead to Griffin, and Griffin couldn't handle it, but
yeah,
Correa.
Defensive pressure there, just a little too much early on. Now we're seeing Q Patterson come into the game. She's going to replace Correa now. Also, Amaya Griffin in the game as well. So we got some fresh players down low in the low block for the Hurricanes.
10-9, 5:56 left. Cameron kicks it out to Brunson, and Brunson's three is off the mark, and over and back. And that's the second foul on Robinson.
Easy call against Romani Robinson, that one right there. Here comes a sub into the game. It's going to be a Miracle Vaught.
Vaught checks in for Robinson as she picks up 2 early in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Miracle Vaught, 5'9" freshman from Fairmont, North Carolina, wearing the number 21, like one of my favorites, Deion Sanders. But honestly, the font, when you look at the number font, kind of gives me Wake Forest vibes. That 21 reminds me of Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan, yep.
But just reminding folks here, we had a earlier start today. We were scheduled for a 1 p.m. tip. Arranged it to be 12 o'clock here because of the Hurricanes football team competing in the NJCAA National Championship this afternoon. So good luck to the
Hurricanes.
The Gridiron Hurricanes.
Patterson goes around the screen by Jones, pulls up from deep off the iron, and coming down with the rebound, Pfeiffer.
Q Patterson looking for her fourth consecutive game with a three-pointer made.
Pfeiffer goes to Brunson, and Brunson picks up a charge.
And immediately coming into the game and paying some dividends is Q Patterson. You mentioned how she left the last game with a little shoulder ailment. You know, only had 5 points against Richard Bland, but she's here today. She's ready to play, just coming off the bench.
5:28 left first quarter. Clowney looking back door. No one cutting in the back door.
Plenty of time, though, for Louisburg. 20 on the shot clock.
Greer goes and in trouble. Losing the ball is Griffin. It's a second turnover for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, Griffin was surrounded by 3 Sea Devils down there. Got into the deep waters, if I may.
Jackson out to the high post. Over to Vaught. Vaught finds a guard, Pfeiffer, on the left wing. Pfeiffer drives too hard off the window, and Patterson with the rebound. Patterson travels.
Yeah, drugged that right foot. She was looking for Clowney streaking down the floor. Clowney was open down the floor and just slid that pivot foot and traveled.
4:46 left. 10-1. Correct. That's 10-1. We'll stay right here as, Craig, only point for the Hurricanes so far come from the charity stripe.
Got to do a little bit better on the perimeter out here. They've had a couple good looks, just not knocking them down. Just a slow start here. 5 minutes and change into the first quarter. You've got a single digit on the board right now. But again, it's not like Cape Fear's blowing things away either. 10 points. I mean, the Hurricanes have done a pretty good job defensively, drawing some offensive fouls, also rebounding. I saw Cape Fear take a 3 or 2. I mean, that is not their game.
Yeah.
That's not their game. So if the Hurricanes can find it, here in this timeout here, maybe, come together, collab on this next possession here. They need to find a basket. And I think once you get one, you can start to see the trend start to build, and maybe that snowball effect start to build up, and they can, really get rolling on offense.
They've had a lot of great looks, just nothing falling. Carolina Correa had a couple shots from 15 out, just couldn't fall.
Yeah.
Mariah Jones had a nice look from long range, just a little short. So they're getting opportunities. The ball's just not falling.
Yeah, and on top of that, you got to protect the basketball too. A couple of turnovers down low, trying to make that extra pass. Sometimes you may have to be a little more selfish and take the shot yourself. We'll see how that goes here, moving forward the last 4:46.
Pfeiffer goes right side to Vault. Move the ball around the perimeter, trying to open up something down low. Nothing there, but a long three for Brunson.
Air ball.
And trying to answer back, and Brunson down, picking up the garbage from Cameron for two.
Yeah, you got to box out there. No boxing out whatsoever. 2 3-pointer attempts. We just talked about how Cape Fear does not shoot the three well. They are well under 20% from three-point range.
4:15 left. Jones from the corner. No one down there. Everybody is boxing out Griffin, with Griffin the only one down there for the Canes, as Vault shots blocked by Patterson.
Good job by Q Patterson defensively.
Checking in the game for the first time is Allen, who's had a big game this season off the bench, with Mariah Jones exiting.
Raquel Allen coming in here. Hadn't seen a whole lot of action this season, but she is in there today.
But nice defense by Griffin to steal it from Vault. Carrera taking it herself and goes around, and woo.
Foul call.
She grabbed that left. She grabbed her left calf. So
hopefully she'll be all right. Hopefully it's just a knock. That foul going against Monica Surratt, number 30, who's entered the game for the Sea Devils. But Korea got a head of steam down the court on that turnover. She had Griffin pacing with her. Had the option there, took it herself and drew the foul. So again, another smart play by an experienced player like Carolina Korea.
So I have a shooter because of 5 fouls. So it will be Carrera to the line, 12-1. She misses the free throw. That's where Coach Gasson's, preaches in practice. Got to make the free throws. Got to make the free throws. Average 66% on the season.
Yeah, I mean, 60, right now I'm looking to right there. 66%, though. You really need to get it over 70. You need to be around, need to be at least 7 for 10 every game, I would think.
12-2, Cape Fear volleying with it, rebound, and coming out with it. Pfeiffer for 15 and flushes it home.
Yeah, if you can just, try to grab the rebound instead of tapping it out. Not a lot of people there for it, and that shot blocked this time by Vaught as Allen went up for it.
And Brunson, Pfeiffer, straight to the cup, up and under it, 16-2.
And again, that's the Sea Devils game, is taking the ball to the basket. That's what they want to do. You've got to do a better job in transition. You got to do a better job keeping them off the glass. Got to do a better job making them take bad shots.
3:03 left first quarter. Both points for the Hurricanes coming from the charity stripe. Patterson for 3.
Oh,
no.
my goodness.
Pfeiffer with a rebound.
Just unlucky.
Pfeiffer.
They've had a couple of good looks, Petey. I mean, they've had, Griffin for 3, Q for 3, wide open, just not knocking them down.
Surratt drives and is blocked. Great defense by Griffin.
Almost forced a tie-up, but just stole it right out of her hands.
Carrera, Euro step up and under.
Oh.
Couldn't connect, hit the floor, and with the rebound is Vault. Cameron, double teamed in the corner, turns it over to Griffin, and we got a foul on Vault.
Yeah, Vault got a little too physical down there. She'll be whistled for the foul. But, you can see the Hurricanes playing with energy. I think, it's just they're just not knocking down the shots right now. They're playing with energy offensively. They're streaking down the floor. They're coming back on defense. They're stepping in passing lanes. They're doing a lot of the little things, right? They're just not making any baskets. And now you got a chance here from the line to get right here with Amaya Griffin.
Holly checks in. Holmgren checks in for Cape Fear.
And, it's really important that, every foul that the Sea Devils rack up here the remainder of the first quarter is going to be free throws for Louisburg.
2:24 left. Griffin makes the first.
Maggie Hawley also has entered the game here for Cape Fear. Hawley wearing 15 from Menor, Ohio.
2:17 left, 16-3, all 3 points Still for the charity stripe.
Yeah, Hurricanes are 50% from the line, 3 of 6.
Hawley on the right wing looking high to post to Holmgren, and Holmgren couldn't hang on with it. Coming out with it is Adams. Adams ahead to Carrera. Carrera finds Griffin. Griffin goes up, draws the foul.
It's going to be on Farmer.
No, they give it to Holmgren.
Wow.
The tree down low picked up the foul. So Griffin will stand in for 2.
Wow, I thought that was going to go against Farmer. Farmer was the one who swiped at the hand.
I believe the position of the official was on the baseline. It looked like Holmgren had the view, so.
Yeah, Holmgren just wrong place, wrong time. Like, you drew the unlucky number, ma'am.
Griffin misses the first too hard.
It's been quite an ugly first quarter so far for Louisburg. But again, they've done a lot of little things right. You know, playing good defense. They're running down the floor hard. There's that free throw, good. But again, just gotta get hot on offense here. And really holding Cape Fear to 16 points so far with 2 minutes to go in the first. Not a bad job considering.
Hawley spins it around the perimeter. 3 all alone, and nothing but nylon for Farmer. Agent 0.
I told you got to watch her. She averages over 15 points a game. And don't let Cape Fear, a team that averages 18% from three-point range, get hot, feel confident from beyond the arc.
Patterson to the corner at the turn. Oh, it stays right with the Canes.
Yeah, they're going to say that Surratt got the hand on it last.
She's trying to hit Allen in the corner. 134 left, 19-14. 19-4, correction. Back to a 15-point lead is Patterson on the left baseline. Pulls it out with 10 on the shot clock. Someone needs to move on the offense. Patterson drives, volleys.
3 on the shot clock.
Allen puts up the shot, trying to draw the foul, and the official knew what she was trying to do, work on a call foul.
Yep, got to give credit that time on defense to Surratt. She just really held down the final 5 or so seconds of the shot clock and, I mean, really gave Allen some fits.
1 minute left in the first. And Hawley with the turnover. Euro step and going up was White, and she is fouled by Agent 0. Agent 0 fouled Agent 0.
You've got to make them pay for these turnovers. That's what's not been happening so far. I mean, Cape Fear's come down here and had empty possession after empty possession after empty possession. And
turnovers,
yeah,
offensive fouls.
Yeah, all the same, yeah.
And we're not capitalizing on the charity stripe. Makes the first. Roughly, if we made all the free throws, or at least 80% of them, we'd be sitting at 10 points. Making both. And making it 19-6 was White.
Yeah, right now the Hurricanes 6 of 10 from the free throw line. That's more where you want to be. I mean, again, you want to be more like 7 for 10, 8 for 10.
Artison's trouble, loses the ball, goes right to Farmer. Farmer goes up off that left block. She was right there at the right time to make it 21-6.
You know, honestly, this game is closer than the scoreboard indicates, I think, especially in the last 5 minutes.
Long three, couldn't connect.
Look at Griffin.
And getting a rebound and had a nice look for Adams.
Unfortunately, all for naught. And now another turnover by the Sea Devils.
Allen will take it herself over Holmgren and scores.
Nice take to the basket right there. That time that was the Maya Adams, I believe. Took it to the bucket and got it to go. Look at that block. Q Patterson coming out the sky like a falcon. Just
21-8.
She got elevation and jumped up and swatted that thing out of bounds like a volleyball player.
5.8 on the clock. Into Holmgren. Holmgren, the long three. Volleying. Wow, clock must have not started right when the ball touched her hands. And into one, 21-8. We return with quarter number 2 after a word from our sponsors.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back inside the Roger G. Taylor Arena, the campus of Louisburg College. PD Norris Craig Green here after one. Louisburg trails 21-8 against Cape Fear.
Yep, not a good first quarter statistically for the Hurricanes. 1 field goal amongst 6 made free throws. But again, really, if you ask me, Petey, the final 4.5 minutes belong to Louisburg College. The Sea Devils turned the ball over time after time after time. Unfortunately, Louisburg just wasn't able to capitalize with field goals.
And Cape Fear with the ball coming out, quarter number 2. Farmer kicks it, 3 by Holmgren, too hard, and Griffin loses the rebound as it looked like it could have been off of Farmer, but Griffin was closest to the baseline, and that's where they give it to. Second quarter, 21-0.
Yeah, just a bang-bang play that time.
Surratt dropping that elbow, and the baby hook extends a lead, 23-8.
That was a tough basket by Surratt to knock that down. You know, fought through some contact and got the bounce to fall. Ooh.
Oh, Adams up and under. Had a nice look. Holly for 3. Nice off the window.
The bank is open in Louisburg this afternoon for Maggie Surratt. For Maggie Holly, yeah.
Nice move down low, but couldn't connect off the window was Allen.
And Griffin guilty of committing a foul.
26-8.
Yeah, make no mistake about it, the momentum's still with Cape Fear, but Louisburg is fighting hard. They're just, again, having a hard time knocking down buckets. Travel that time is
by Hardison. Hardison stepped in on the 3. One too many steps caused a turnover. That's the first turnover of the quarter for the Sea Devils.
You can be a set shooter, but you can't shuffle your feet getting set.
Adams driving on Farmer, kicks it to the corner to White. White goes baseline, too hard on the shot.
I think it was affected there by the law firm of Hawley and Holmgren.
Hardison saves it from being out of bounds to Hawley. Hawley to Farmer, and that's a turnover. Yeah. Right through the hands of Hardison.
Yeah, Hawley tried to thread the needle there, just pass a little too off.
8:14 left, second quarter, 26-8. Backdoor cut by Patterson. Patterson spins it out to Allen. Allen driving and losing the ball, and coming out with it is Adams. Patterson with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Sea Devils are really, really long, Petey.
3, and it's no good for White. White had a nice look off that right elbow. Hawley for 3 with the green light and makes it 2.
Again, can't let a team that shoots under 20% from three-point range get comfortable, start knocking down trays. That's their third one of the game, second one of the quarter.
21-point lead. It's been all Sea Devils since the opening tip. Just one field goal for the Canes in the first 13 minutes, and they continue to build a new gymnasium. Surratt, shots blocked.
Good.
And it'll be Adams with the block.
Good foul by Adams that time to prevent the easy bucket. Make Monica Surratt earn it from the line.
So Clowney will check in for Adams. 7:10 left. Surratt misses the complete rim, barely tips the backboard.
And not her best attempt.
7:10 left, 29-8.
Surratt, a 67% free throw shooter.
And that's a 22-point lead. Canes need to push the ball up the court and do not slow walk it. Griffin hands it off to White. White up and under, contested by Hawley. Ahead. Hardison, no. And putting it back up was Robinson, but Patterson with a missed shot. Griffin.
There you go.
And who it is but Clowney to pick up the second field goal. 30-10.
Maybe that'll be the spark. We'll see. 2-3 zone by the Hurricanes. Another three-pointer though.
By Holmgren. Holmgren's first, but she's had plenty of looks. Griffin to Clowney. Clowney wanted to take that three, but Farmer was on her. Clowney shot short. And coming out with the rebound. Holmgren ahead to Farmer. Farmer 1-on-2. Left-handed layup's good.
Yeah, Farmer not bothered at all, just down there in transition, 1-on-2 and still finishes.
35-10. Biggest lead tonight for the Sea Devils.
You know, right now we're seeing a, different, two teams with two different strengths about them. The speed of Louisburg against the length of the Sea Devils. And right now, Sea Devils' length right now is winning this contest.
Hawley ahead to Hardison, back out to Hawley. Hawley for three, no. And Hardison with the rebound and a putback. When does Coach Gasless call a timeout? He heard me say that. 5:22 left, timeout Louisburg. Down by 27 at home against Cape Fear, the top 25 team in the country.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks, including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
3 field goals, 6 free throws. That's all the points the Canes have tonight as they trail by 27 here in the first quarter. In the first half against Cape Fear. PD Doors, Craig Green here, Louisburg Sports Network. Canes with the ball. They'll come out with Correa, Clowney, Patterson.
Also got Mariah Jones down low as well.
Jones
hanging out with Deisha Hartsfield.
Hartsfield.
Another empty offensive possession, though, for the Hurricanes.
Hawley drives, nearly walks, but it was a nice pass to Vault, and Vault travels.
You know, I want to see if the Hurricanes can close out this second quarter like they close out the first quarter with a little bit of momentum. You know, 37-10, you can't get it all back right away, but you can chip away 2 points at a time.
That's it. That's where they need to start. 2 points at a time as Basoria checked in for Patterson. Jones to Basoria. Basoria trying to separate her and Hardison. And a three by Jones is short. Carrera with the rebound as she loses to Holmgren.
Yeah,
Holmgren ahead to Farmer. Farmer trailing Holmgren and loses the ball. Carrera's shot off balance, draws the foul. She'll shoot 2.
That's okay, though. You know, you don't mind that. What it does is you draw a foul against Yamori Hardinson, number 1. Number 2, you give yourself a chance to score with the clock stopped. And Hardison's going to go to the bench. And here comes Mackenzie Morton into the game. Morton from Wilmington.
Listed at 5'6", a guard freshman.
And another player with she's another long player, PD. Long arms. Again, another player who I'm sure they'll depend on to defend out there on the perimeter against some of these quicker guards for the Hurricanes.
Making both free throws, cuts the deficit to 25. Farmer looking inside to Holmgren. Holmgren, body down, double team, still don't stop the tree down low.
No, Kelly Holmgren, 5 points for her in this game. Did a good job amongst 2 Hurricanes, just was able to turn around and get it off the glass to go.
39-12. Carrera is fouled by Farmer. .342 left second quarter. Carrera's free throw. Goes off the iron. No iron love today.
So far, 3 of 5 from the line for Korea. 3 of 6.
50%, not bad typically, but, you know, and she gets a steal.
And forces another foul.
And another foul by Farmer.
I believe that's 3 on Farmer, if I'm not mistaken. So inbounding the ball now will be Jade Clowney. Now into Korea. So here's Clowney, nice pass. Hartsfield can't get it to go. Offensive board collected and put back home by Mariah Jones. Jones with her first bucket of the game, PD. Again, you can get it back 2 points at a time unless you let the Sea Devils get it right back.
The Sea Devils coming right back with an easy bunny. 41-14.
I believe that was Holly, if I'm not mistaken. 2 in a row. Jade Clowney.
41-16. Holmgren wanted that 3, but stepping out was Hartsfield, and there's a Farmer. Morton wanted that 3.
2-3 zone again by Louisburg. Now looks like they're switching off to a man-to-man defense.
Morton nearly losing to Basoria. Basoria ties her up, and Basoria is the king of that match.
Nice job by Ada to pull the ball away.
Clowney rifles one over to Carrera. Steps in, deep 2, no love from the rim, but Jones going back up, couldn't get the foul.
Working hard.
Nice step in and a 2 for Carrera.
There you go. I think Korea's had a little bit of issue handling the ball early on today. You know, she's moving fast. That time, good job to be able to tap it over there and get it to her teammate.
Vault
Jones.
misses the easy bunny, but coming out with the rebound was Farmer.
Hurricanes wanted to travel.
Vault.
Look
Nice
at
block
Jones.
by Jones.
My goodness.
Block City down low. Clowney for 3, no. Jones would have put back, no. Staying with it. Jones is You can see the fatigue setting in on Jones, offense and defense.
She's working hard.
And Allen will check in. The next dead ball.
Mariah is.
Also, Malia Jackson checking in for the Sea Devils to travel, and Morton
They
nearly got the shot off, but they called it a little late.
You can clearly see that Taylor Todd Williams does not like what she sees down low, so she's going to employ Malia Jackson back into the game to go down low to shore things up in the low block.
Jackson and Brunson back in.
Right, yeah, 5'10" and 6 feet.
41-18, 124 left. Clowney nearly turns it over.
Really important possession for Louisburg here. I mean, you can't tie it up, but you can still chip away.
Allen, nice drive and a kiss off the window.
Good take that time, Raquel Allen. Yeah, Raquel Allen gets her first bucket of the game. And again, just chipping away at it here.
Mackenzie Morton just about lost the ball. Steps in, travels again. The way she traveled there, I mean, from my viewpointage, she was fouled. She did get a foul, so, she travels.
My vantage point was blocked a little bit, but looked like she slid across the floor like Gumby from what I could see.
She was trying to get through the foul. Clowney in the corner. No. And Jackson, Malia Jackson with her first rebound in the second quarter.
Ironic that today the Sea Devils are the ones knocking down threes and Louisburg can't buy one.
Morton steps in for three, and it's nothing but nylon.
And what did I just say right there? I just talked it into existence. The announcer's jinx.
44-20. Morton with her first bucket tonight. Plenty of opportunities. Clowney answering back, yes!
7 points here in the second quarter for Clowney. That shot won't count. It was good from three, but it will not count.
They'll look to see what they'll do
that
here.
That shot should not count. It was still on the hand. That shot was still on the hand of Morton as she released it.
The officials.
No, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Bucket does count.
When they go back and look at the replay, they can go back here and watch on the Louisburg stream here. That shot, excuse me, was still on the hands of Morton as she took that three. That shot should not count.
47-23 at halftime. We return with stats, facts, and figures from the first half after a word from our sponsors.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has Mom Ma. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Welcome back inside the Roger G. Taylor Arena on the campus of Louisburg College. Lady Hurricanes trail Cape Fear 47-23 at halftime. PD Norris, Craig Green here, Louisburg Sports Network. Craig, a whole lot better second quarter for the Hurricanes than the first quarter.
They did, and I think what they did well in both quarters, PD, is close out the quarters well. Again, about 4:46 to go in the first quarter. I want to say there was a timeout called, and after that we talked about can they, get a little momentum for themselves, and they did that. And then in the final 4:50-ish of the second quarter, again, you could see the momentum changing and shifting a little bit, and the Hurricanes growing into the game, but save for the controversial three-pointer that fell at the end of the half that should not have been counted. Again, I like what I saw from the Hurricanes here in, I would say, roughly about 10 of the 20 minutes. The other 10 minutes have been, I don't know how else to say it, pretty atrocious. I mean, they've missed open shots. They've forced some shots as well. I mean, you got to give Cape Fear credit. They've forced some turnovers. They've forced some tough shots. Their length has been a problem. But also, Hurricanes have to help themselves. When you're wide open, you got to knock down these threes.
Correct. And, the Hurricanes need to come down with a little bit more ball control, a lot of out-of-control ball passing in traffic. They need to stop forcing passes. They need to look for the open man, hit the open man correct. There's a couple of passes where Correa was headed down and someone would cut to the basket. She would bounce pass it right to him, and they couldn't handle the ball.
Yeah, I think sometimes you may want to be a little more selfish here in the second half. I mean, you want to try to make the right pass at the right time. And, I think we're seeing how unselfish these Louisburg Hurricanes are. They're trying to get their teammates involved. But I think sometimes one pass too many results in a turnover. And we've seen Cape Fear, again, take advantage of that. But, for Louisburg, PD, they're going to have to really just reduce the turnovers, knock down your shots, take smarter shots, and really keep Cape Fear out of the paint. Make them take tough baskets.
I'll go with the unofficial box scores for the first half.
All right, for the Cape Fear Sea Devils, they were led in the first half by Maggie Hawley with 8 points, knocked down 2 3-pointers. Nevaeh Farmer knocked down 3 as well. She had 7. Mackenzie Morton had 6 points as well, did Malia Jackson. Also with 5 points was Kelly Holmgren. 4 points for Demaya Pfeiffer, 5 points for Jada Cameron. Pretty well spread out for the Sea Devils. For the Hurricanes, it was Jade Clowney, 7 points, Carolina Correa, 5 points.
All right, third quarter's about to get underway. Sea Devils and Hurricanes battle. Sea Devils up by 24 at half.
And you hear the rally out of the huddle for the Hurricanes. He said defense.
Besoria, Clowney, Hartsfield, Carrera, and Jones for the Hurricanes. Clowney goes left, high post Jones. Jones, 15-footer. That's the way to start the third quarter.
There you go. Bucket right there by Mariah Jones. She's got 4 points. And again, it's a long mountain to climb, but you can climb it one step at a time.
Same way they climbed it, we can climb it just like them. Just got to stop them.
And Cape Fear's little carry right there.
Robinson.
Wow.
Haven't seen a carry called since middle school.
Haven't seen a carry called since I watched Allen Iverson in the 1990s.
It's about the same time. Middle school.
Yeah.
With all the Euro steps and the non-Euro steps and all that, I'm surprised they still call a carry. Besoria on the left wing, guarded tightly by Cameron. Carrera, cross-court pass. Clowney for three. No. And coming down with a rebound. Nice big rebound by Hartsfield, and she turns it right over in the hands of Pfeiffer.
She was out of control, trying to save it out of bounds, trying to save the possession for her team, but there was no Hurricane in sight.
Pfeiffer hands it off to Cameron. Cameron with the southpaw dribble drives. Baby hook, out of control, and coming out with it, Hurricanes.
Full court press and Romani Robinson already giving Korea some trouble, 78 feet away from the basket. A little crossover there.
Carrera up and under, and you can count it all day.
Korea hit her with the crossover first. And then a turnover, Jade Clowney from the free throw line.
No. Carrera going up, drawing the foul. Going to be charged with Demaya Pfeiffer.
Good little momentum right there for the Hurricanes. I mean, now you're talking about getting this thing within 20. That's what we're talking about when you say climbing the mountain one step at a time.
So Robinson will have a seat checking in for the Sea Devils' vault. First free throw. Love from the rim on that shot. Sea Devils seeing the same way the Hurricanes started off. Must be the side of the rim, Craig.
Could be. But also, you know, just got to give it up to players like Korea who are sticking with it. She's warming up and growing into this contest.
Baseline, wraps around and couldn't connect. Vault misses. Coming out with it. It's going to be Hurricanes ball.
Yep, a foul call this time. They're going to give the foul to a Miracle Vaught. Loose ball foul on Vaught. And I've got her for two right now unofficially.
47-29, 5-0 run here in the third. Besoria, cross-court pass. Carrera looking inside, cross-courts it over to Clowney. Clowney in a corner for three. No, couldn't, and haul it in, but Pfeiffer with the rebound.
Honore Besoria almost had the rebound there. She was streaking across the court.
Brunson goes back door to.
And out of control that time. That was Malia Jackson. She caught it on the run, tried to lay it up, hit the bottom of the backboard. So immediately called out of bounds, a turnover. And again, we're talking about Hurricanes growing into this game. Their defense has been leading the way for them to do that.
Cross-court pass.
It was tipped.
Farmer lays it up with the first bucket of the second half for Cape Fear.
Demaya Pfeiffer tipped that last pass attempt, and that's what resulted in the turnover.
20-point lead.
There
and
we
Besoria
go.
with the three from the corner.
Need those. Tell you what, this scoreboard looks a whole lot more healthier than it did earlier on. 49-32. That does not feel insurmountable whatsoever, especially how Hurricanes playing defense. And here comes Jade Clowney.
Clowney on Pfeiffer couldn't get the call. Besoria with the putback misses. Jones lays it up.
Got to take advantage of that. Two Cape Fear players down on the floor. One of them is Brunson. She appears to be okay. And who else is that getting up off the floor there? That was a Pfeiffer, like she was shaking up. I think they ran into each other.
I think I'd be shaken up too if I let three offensive rebounds.
Yeah, again, you can really feel, again, the tide shifting a little bit here. Again, the Hurricanes have grown into this contest. When you were down as much as you were at halftime, it was a 47-23 game at halftime. Petey, it's an 11-2 run by the Hurricanes right now.
Jackson puts it on the floor in Hartsfield, goes up, kiss off the window, doesn't fall too hard. Basoria with the rebound.
Jackson's been stuck on 6 for a while.
Basoria driving on Farmer, loses the ball, goes to Hartsfield. Clowney guarded tightly by Agent Zero and Clowney for 15.
Jade Clowney starting to heat up. 7 points in the second quarter. First 2 points here of the second half. And again, a 13-point ball game after it being a 24-point lead at the break.
Cameron up and unders blocked by Carrera. And we got a
offensive foul
dropping the elbow. And Farmer picking up her fourth.
And that's going to be a big storyline right there. Farmer sitting on 4 fouls. But it's going to be Jackson who's going to take the seat. That's interesting. That speaks to the confidence of Taylor Todd Williams to keep Nevaeh Farmer in the game with 4 fouls.
49-36, halfway through the third.
This has been all Hurricanes.
Clowney.
Where's the foul? There it is.
And we got a foul.
Should be on Brunson.
They're calling on Brunson. I tell you, Farmer looked like Farmer's word is going to be called on her.
Yeah, she knows she's skating on thin ice.
Basoria comes into play. Go high post to Hartsfield and Basoria on the right wing. Basoria stays right with it to Clowney. 12 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass.
Brunson got lucky there. She could have been called for a foul swiping with the opposite hand, with the off-ball hand.
Clowney in the corner for 3. No, brushes the iron. Shot clock should have reset.
Yeah, nobody grabbed the rebound. As you can see why they let it go there. Just careened out of bounds. A good look by Clowney. But you know what? Don't let that missed shot or that empty possession deter you. You've worked hard to get to this point. Keep on working, Hurricanes. You can continue this. Comeback.
11-2 run. Farmer driving, baseline's cut off, kicks it to Brunson. Brunson for 3. No, fighting for the rebound and coming out with it. Sea Devils. And Robinson's fouled. Give it to Basoria.
Yeah, it's going to be in the act of shooting, so there will be free throws coming up here for Cape Fear. Now remember, they have been stuck on 49 for a grip here. They entered this. It's just been an incredible start of the second half for the Hurricanes. 13-2 run, and yeah, it is in the act of shooting. We just got some substitutions here. Here comes Q Patterson back in the game.
She'll check in for Basoria. So you got Patterson, Clowney, Carrera, Hartsfield, and Jones.
Yep.
For the Sea Devils, they come out with Brunson, along with Robinson at the line, Vault, Farmer, and Cameron.
Interesting lineup choice here for
Small
Coach
ball.
Gaskins. No, I think it's more of a bigger lineup here because you've got 3 forwards in the game.
You got small ball for Cape Fear.
Yeah.
No, with typically the substitution is Holmgren for Jackson, and Holmgren or Jackson's in.
Yeah, let's see if the Hurricanes can take advantage without neither one of those players in the game right now. Again, you've got Q Patterson out there who can play down low as a forward as well.
Carrera looking to the corner.
Oh.
It's a turnover.
Look at
Jones
Jones.
get a turnover back to Carrera. And she travels.
Did she slide the pivot foot? I didn't see it. I didn't see the travel there, honestly. I really didn't. But you know what, though? Again, can't let that defeat you. You've worked hard. You've only held this team to 4 points here in the second half. Got to continue to keep playing.
The 2 of those been in the free throw line. Cameron for 3. And you can hear.
Yeah, Coach Gaskins and Courtney Brewer, his assistant coach, have not been happy with the officials today.
54-36.
Wow, and they're going to call Q Patterson for clearing space with the off arm, an offensive foul.
We got a media timeout, 4:20 left, 54-36.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group.
Welcome back to the Roger G. Taylor Arena. Coming out of media timeout, Cape Fear with the ball. As Cameron will come into Farmer.
Got to keep working hard here, Hurricanes. Again, you fought your way back into this contest. Only 7 points scored so far for the Sea Devils in the second and the third quarter.
Great defense so far coming out of timeout. Backdoor to Vault. Vault with the reverse layup.
Hey, that was a really nice little touch pass there, too, by Brunson to find Vaught down low. The Vaught executed it well.
Patterson with a cross court to Carrera. Over to Patterson, 3:46 left. A look down low to Jones, and Jones kiss off the window, and it connects.
Mariah Jones, 6 points now. Again, Hurricanes still trying to fight their way all the way back. Still an 18-point deficit.
One stood at 27. Cameron on the left wing. Driving. Switches hands, but is fouled. They'll call on Patterson.
Tough call on cue. Honestly, I thought that was going to go against Jones.
I seen that one going against Jones also. 3:21 left, third quarter, 18-point lead.
Now you got Raquel Allen in the game. Taking the place of Jones.
Allen and also Adams. That's Clowney sitting on the bench about 5 seats in from Coach Gaskins.
Jada Cameron, a 72% free throw shooter right now, 72.7 to be exact. So you would probably expect her to make
both of them.
Yeah,
She does.
She's got 7 points in the second half and 12 altogether.
20-point lead here in the third quarter. Carrera over to Adams. Adams trapped off in the corner, turns it over, but is off of Cameron, out of bounds.
This lineup right now, good little mix of starters and reserves. I feel like it's a lineup that Coach Gaskins wants to use to kind of hold the water here. Hold the rope, I guess you could say, for the final 3 minutes before you can really make a press in the final 10.
Oh, the clock says 32. What are we going to ask now? 3:21 left, third quarter, down by 20.
Thought we were going for Louisburg soccer here for a second.
Coming to play. Clapson on defense, and Carrera's in trouble. We got a foul on it.
Give it to Cameron on the trap there. Fortunate call there for the Hurricanes. The trap was executed pretty well, but just a little too much contact. All right, so officials discussing it, and they're having the scores table change the game clock to 3:01. It was not running, so here we go. 3:01 to go, 11 on the shot clock for the Hurricanes.
Carrera steps in, kicks it. 3 on the way.
Oh.
Does not fall, but Carrera with a rebound. 19 on the shot clock, steps in to the defenders and turns it over.
Trying to pass it through traffic. It didn't work.
Farmer lays it up and a love from the rim to make it 60-38.
Zamaya came across, tried to, impede her progress there, but not for all for naught.
Allen wanted that 3, but spins it around the perimeter. Best shot looking right now. Couldn't connect was Adams.
Tell you what, the Hurricanes cannot buy a bucket today, especially from the perimeter.
How was that an out of travel by Brunson? She made 3 steps and then passed the ball. Griffin checks in.
It's been an interesting afternoon.
Griffin checks in as Patterson will have a seat.
Looking at my score column here, PD, I've got the Hurricanes pegged, knocking down only 2 3-pointers this entire game.
Patterson on the left wing.
And the 3 ball is really what's made the difference for the Sea Devils.
Nice step in and head fake. Doesn't flush it home, but volleying and coming out with the rebound, Robinson.
Farmer tapped it out there. Very luckily she didn't get called for a foul. Nice block from behind by Q Patterson.
Q Patterson putting in the defense work today with her 4th block.
Patterson averaging about a half a block a game. She's a good defensive player. Almost 1.5 steals a game, more than 6 rebounds a game.
60-38, 1:45 left. Long 3, nothing but nylon for Nevaeh Farmer.
Jeez Louise. Let me tell you, Petey, that is the eighth 3-pointer made by the Sea Devils today. A team that shoots 18% from long range has come in here and knocked down 8 3-pointers today.
63-38. Patterson will try to answer back. No, too hard. And Agent Farmer with the rebound.
Q trying to keep her own personal streak alive. She's got 3 straight games of the 3.
Cameron misses a southpaw 3, but Brunson there to clean it up. And Brunson, who else but finds Robinson, and Robinson misses, stays with it, and Vault with the easy bunny.
More than one chance that time for the Sea Devils. That's not what you want if you're the Hurricanes. Now this lead is back up to 27.
Carolinian with a Euro step. Get the Hurricanes to 40.
Almost had the steal there. And they're going to give Korea the foul. Very consistent, though, we'll say that. Hurricanes trapped, the foul was called, and there was a little bit of contact. Same thing happened when Cape Fear tried to trap.
25-point lead, Cape Fear.
Here comes Jade Clowney back into the game. Good run by Zamaya Adams.
Zamaya Adams will have a seat. Clowney in. You expect Clowney to play
the 1
in the 4th quarter for the Hurricanes.
But, you really have 2 players who can play the 1 out there. You got Korea and Clowney. They both can play the 1. You may have Korea switch to the 2 here, be the shooting guard, while Clowney's in the game.
Robinson lobs it in to Farmer. Farmer slips, falls, doesn't get to travel.
A little shot in the mouth that time. Allen took a shot in the face.
Griffin with the rebound. Nice pass trying to get away from the defender.
Well, Korea, she saw down low that Jada Cameron was established outside the restricted area, trying to draw a charge, so she tried to dish the ball off, and the pass was deflected.
Patterson comes in to play to Griffin. Griffin to Korea. Korea to Patterson. Patterson straight away 3.
Oh.
Love from the rim, but couldn't fall, but going back up strong was Amaya Griffin.
All right, they're saying the foul's on the floor, though, but if that's 5, it's going to be free throws regardless, and Maya Griffin standing at the free throw line waiting for her opportunity. Nope, they're going to say it's a side out. 4 team fouls right now for Cape Fear. This should be the last shot of this 3rd quarter.
Clowney to Patterson. Patterson for 3.
Oh.
No. And Vault with a rebound with 1.3 left. And that's the end of 3, 65-40. Hurricanes trail the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Hi, everybody.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks, including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back inside the Roger G. Taylor Arena. PD Norris, Craig Green here. Fourth quarter, moments away from getting started. Craig, what do the Hurricanes have to do to upset the top 25 team in the country, Cape Fear Sea Devils?
Chip away at this thing one possession at a time. Don't let the Sea Devils get comfortable from the perimeter. Don't make them take bad shots, force turnovers. You've got to knock down your opportunities as well. I mean, really, we're talking 25 points in 10 minutes you've got to make up for. So we're talking about, an epic fourth quarter here. All starts right now, though. You can take away a possession from the Sea Devils. Shot clock was set to 20 instead of 30. So we're going to have a do-over here. It's with Maggie Hawley about to take the inbound pass from Justice Everett, who has entered the game.
Hawley guarded tightly by Clowney.
Justice Everett, PD, a local player, went to Rollsville High School right here, pretty close to Raleigh.
Going around all the defenders and missing the bunny, but staying with it and going up strong with Surratt.
And stay with it and drew the foul call, and it's going to go against Korea. Two shots coming up.
65 to 49, 40 left. Just 20 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Surratt from Shelby, North Carolina, misses the first. Stands in for free throw number 2. Rims out, and coming down with the rebound is Griffin. Griffin ahead to Allen, and Allen brings it up.
Griffin's had a nice game today, I think.
Yeah, she's had a past 2 games. She's definitely stepped up, her and Mariah Jones for the Lady Canes. Patterson from the corner, 3, count it.
There it is. That's what I wanted right there.
Q for 3.
4th straight game with a three-pointer for Q Patterson, 9 in the last 4 ball games. And now looks like a timeout called by Taylor Todd Williams.
Not liking what she's seeing so far, but, just one both teams coming out in the fourth quarter slow so far in the opening minute.
Yeah, so far it is. But, you got to like you got to like the Hurricanes finally getting a 3-ball to fall here. I mean, 65 to 40 entering the fourth quarter. As well as the Hurricanes started in that third quarter, they actually got outscored in the third, 18 to 17, because Cape Fear grew into the contest and made up for some of those points that they gave up early on. Yeah, go ahead, Petey.
No, go.
I was just going to say that this is a very important timeout here for Dennis Gaskins. He's trying to talk his team through this next possession here. And, what you want to see here is you got to see really good execution on this defensive side of the floor. You cannot allow Cape Fear to take a good shot.
He's definitely got the right players in there that needs to be playing right with the lineup that Coach Todd Williams has for Cape Fear. Clowney matches up good with Hawley. I see Holmgren's back in for Cape Fear. Had a little music going in there out of the timeout.
Thought we were in the East Coast Basketball League for a second.
65-43, 8:57 left. Hardison goes into Hawley, and Hawley off the side of the backboard. Clowney with the rebound. Clowney's going to have to pull it out. It's 1-on-4.
Yeah, wisely she does.
Clowney takes the three, doesn't fall. Holmgren with a long rebound.
That's just Clowney being confident in her game. Hardison wasn't that close up on her, so she decided, I'll take this three and see if I can get it to fall.
Hawley taking it herself and couldn't connect. And coming out with a rebound was Griffin. 2 straight defensive rebounds for Griffin as Clowney sprints in the front court, drops it off to Correa, and Correa draws the foul and one.
Oh, they're going to count it. Wow. I didn't think they would count that basket, but they did. Give the foul to Maggie Hawley.
20-point lead, 8:19 left. Correa to the line to shoot 1.
And Correa now with 13 points. See if she can get her 14th.
She makes her 4th of 9 free throws.
3 the hard way right there.
Backdoor Hawley, and it's a turnover.
Surratt. Trying to pass it to your truck in the parking lot.
Got a tailgate open to pick up the ball.
All right, here comes Malia Jackson, who's been presenting all kinds of trouble for the Hurricanes down low. Not done a lot on the scoreboard today. She had 6 points in today's contest, but an inside presence, long arms, long legs, a player that can really force you to take tough shots.
She came over from Wake Tech through Philip O'Berry in Charlotte. Clowney for 3, no. Long rebound coming to Hardison. Hardison ahead. Bounce passes it cross court to Everett. Hawley steps in for 3, no. Surratt.
Good defense. Q Patterson stood straight up, and she made Hardison take a bad shot. Sorry, I didn't see that offensive foul that time. I know it was called on Correa, but here's the thing. I thought that Hawley was moving.
Hawley scissor dribbles it up the court. Rifles one to Jackson. Jackson trying to get separation. They lob it into Jackson, but she pulls it back out. Great defense by Griffin on Jackson.
Try a little teardrop pass there. Oh, you
Griffin.
got help. Oh. Wow.
Block, and coming out with it.
You talk about staying under control, Petey, and
Hardison.
You saw it right there. No better example of that right there. The Hurricanes had a 2-on-1, and then a 3-on-1. 20 seconds on the shot clock they want. But Hurricanes had a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2, could not convert the bucket, just could not handle the basketball and get a good shot off. Okay, so here we go. A turnover by Cape Fear. It's going to be Hurricanes basketball. A 10-second violation.
65-46.
It's been tough out here today. Both sides not really happy with officiating, but you got to give the officials credit. They get together, they communicate, and they figure out what the call is.
Clowney for 3, and it's air ball right in the hands of Griffin. Griffin pulls it back out as she should have took it up herself. Yeah. And Hardison to Hawley for 3, and that's the dagger.
Maggie Hawley knocks down another triple, PD, for the Sea Devils. Let's take a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 three-pointers by the Sea Devils today.
30 points for the perimeter for the Sea Devils. Jackson to Everett. will go up herself and misses the easy layup.
Got to hurry up. You got a 5-on-4.
Correa in the paint, kiss off the window, and you can count it.
Correa heard me. She got down court and scored.
20-point lead, 68-48.
Final 5.5 minutes. We talked about it before. How well can the Hurricanes close out this game? A 20-point lead is a lot to ask here in 5.5 minutes.
10 possessions. Hawley goes into Holmgren and nearly turns it over. Holmgren steps in, steps through Jackson with the putback and couldn't connect for her 8th point.
Point blank right there, and Jackson missed it.
Allen takes it herself, blocked by Jackson. But it goes right in the hands of Cogdale, and Cogdale with her first bucket.
Welcome to the game, Rihanna Cogdale.
We're going to media timeout. We're going to take it with them. 60-58. Hurricanes trail the Sea Devils. Hi, everybody.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my.
In the gridiron, the Hurricanes trail 7-0 against DuPage in the first quarter with 3:24 left. Here at home, the Lady Hurricanes trailing on the hardwood, 68-50.
Again, a big possession coming up here. 4:55 to go.
Music!
Go inside to Jackson, and Jackson leaves it. Nice bounce pass to Hardison, and Hardison with 2.
Good look by Jackson to find Hardison moving without the basketball.
70-50. Allen from the corner, no, and no one. Did you see?
Yeah.
Clowney didn't even move towards the ball. The ball went right to Clowney anyway.
2 Hurricanes standing there kind of waiting for the ball to bounce to him. You gotta shuffle your feet. Gotta move. There Clowney gets the rebound.
Dribbles right off for a shoe right to Holmgren. And with frustration, Clowney.
It's been a frustrating afternoon. I mean, I can understand it. They've been, despite the score, Petey, I think this game has been fairly close. It's just been a couple possessions, a couple plays here and there that have really made the difference. And here comes Mackenzie Morton back into the game, the freshman from Wilmington. But, yeah, you can see the body language now, but you still got to keep playing. 4 minutes is a lot of time in basketball.
3:59 left, and Holmgren misses the free throw.
Especially when you got the other team missing free throws. You got to just keep grinding away. This is the time right now for you to make it happen.
Holmgren gets love from the rim on that one.
One of the luckiest bounces I've seen.
Looked like playing playground basketball back in the day on. Correa travels.
I thought the ball was tapped by a Sea Devil as well. And Dennis Gaskins wants an explanation, so the referees are going to talk about it. Was this ball deflected? It's going to stay with Louisburg. They've talked it over, 20 on the shot clock.
71-52.
Again, you know, frustrating, you know, there's been some frustrating calls, but you got to give it up to the officials again. Every time, you know, I'm a single guy, Pete. That's the end of the dating apps. Communication is key, and that's what they've been doing here today.
We got a turnover. 71-52. Hardison connects with the easy layup.
Yeah, not how you want to come out of that. You got a break there before, and you just gave it away.
Clowney forces one up and right off of the hands of Cogdale.
Yeah, Clowney looked at Coach Gaskin, said the ball was tipped. That's why her shot was a little off. But you spoke to it earlier, though, before, PD, double figures in 3 straight games for Jade Clowney. She's been a player for them. She's got 11 today, so make it 4 straight.
Correa steps back 3. No. And the rebound going right in the hands of Allen, and Allen needs some help. Clowney driving, throws it up, and she is fouled.
Holly with the push.
It's Holly's third. 3:13 left, fourth quarter. 21-point lead, Sea Devils. Free throw is short for Jade. Shot is up, and Jade makes the second.
You see in full court press now by the Hurricanes. Holly nearly went over and back, but that turnover this time.
Allen Euro step, and homeroom with the foul. You hear the slap all the way over here.
Good work, though, by Raquel Allen. Get in there, force the contact, and we talk about it before, we'll say it again. Points when the clock is stopped is paramount when you're down with this kind of deficit. Again, this game is not over yet. You got to keep working. It's going to take, you know, a really special effort. Oh, goodness gracious. It's going to take a special effort to win this game, but you can do it if you believe and you execute.
Misses both free throws. Vault with the rebound, and it's off of Patterson on a steal. She stepped on the inbound.
And Patterson nearly had that steal, too. You saw her kind of tiptoeing the line on 1 foot like hopscotch, trying to keep the ball in.
They bring it across the court.
Oh, stepping into the passing lane.
Cogdale nearly had a turnover. Euro steps, drops it off the vault. Vault off the left side.
Ball just bouncing in the right spots for the Sea Devils at the wrong times for the Hurricanes. Took a while for that call to come across after Clowney was on the floor for about 4 or 5 seconds, but they finally called the foul on Hardison for running over Clowney, trying to fight through the screen.
75-53. You take a look, Craig. You know, I said it in pregame. That average points that the Sea Devils given up this year is 56 per game. Right now it's 55 with 2:24 left.
And it seems like the Hurricanes would probably exceed that, but we will find out here in the final 2.5.
Great block by Allen as she took care of Malia Jackson's putback.
Yeah, 2 minutes left to go. Just go ahead and finish strong. You know, again, you gave your best effort today.
Nice pass to Cogdale, and Cogdale misses the bunny with a putback. Cogdale with 4 points. 57 points for the Hurricanes.
One thing the Hurricanes have done well today in 2 of the 3 completed quarters so far is close out the quarters well. See if they can do it for 3 of the 4 today. Substitution coming in. Here comes Romani Robinson back into the ball game to replace Malia Jackson. Jackson looks like she'll finish with 6 points on the contest.
75-57, 138 left.
Looks like we got wholesale changes coming up for Cape Fear here as well. Kenliana Dixon also coming into the game, her first action of the afternoon. Dixon, a freshman from Beaufort.
East Carteret High School. No one contested on the layup for Hardison as she converts to make it 50, to make it 77.
Fancy feet, got to the bucket, laid it home.
Patterson looking out low to Cogdale. Cogdale, love off the rim.
And a good look by Q Patterson there to feed her. She was in the triple threat position to shoot, pass, or dribble. Saw the pass was there, gave it up.
And Vault couldn't connect. Allen with the rebound.
1 minute to go here.
77-59. Allen, 14-footer too hard. Coming down with the rebound is Robinson. The Hurricanes get one more possession.
Ooh. Clowney nearly came away with the steal.
Calling a foul on Patterson. 47 ticks left. $77-59. Next up for the Hurricanes, they're at Brunswick next Saturday. First free throw is good for Robinson. Making both of them. 20-point lead.
Robinson, a 75% shooter from the line.
Clowney from the left corner, no. And
that's just a microcosm of the day right there, just a symbol of the day. Wide open shot, just can't knock it down. And I think that's a lot of what happened this afternoon. Some, you've had wide open opportunities. I mean, they shot poorly from the field today. You've had some opportunities. Also, Cape Fear forced you into some tough shots. You've had some untimely turnovers. And ultimately, that's what's going to lead to your demise here today.
Making a first free throw, Dixon. Making both free throws to move up the scoring column. Clowney with the circus shot.
Thought they were going to dribble out, but they're going to go ahead and let
Dixon
get a bucket.
It's 83-59. And a three for Allen with 6 seconds left. The final score, 83-62. Your final from the Roger G. Taylor Arena. We'll be right back with stats, facts, and figures of the game right after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Louisburg Basketball, Louisburg Sports Network.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, Exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Family, welcome back to the Richard G. Taylor Arena on the campus of Louisburg College. The Hurricanes fall to the 7-0, now the 8-0 Sea Devils from Cape Fear, 83-62. PD Doors Craig Green here. Craig, first quarter was not the way the Hurricanes anticipated starting this game.
No, excuse me, falling down 10-1 early on, and then 21-8 after the end of the first quarter. Exactly, not a recipe for disaster for you. But they did it. One thing they did do well, PD, I think in 3 of the 4 quarters today was close out the quarters pretty well. They were outscored in 3 or 4 quarters. They did outscore the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes did outscore the Sea Devils in the fourth, 22-18. But by that point, it was a little too late for them to change the momentum of this game. Again, just a little too much Sea Devils early on, and that 3 ball for them, just unbelievable. It just started falling out of left field.
Yeah, like you said, 10 threes, something the Sea Devils haven't done much this season with connecting threes, only averaging 18% each game from long range. But tonight, the love of the net, the love of the ball, and the love of the rim all helped to 30 of the 83 points. And, the Hurricanes are not, they shoot 25% from three, so it's not much better. But, tonight with only 2 or 3 threes, that doesn't help when you're playing a top 25 team in the country.
Not at all. You've got to be able to knock down the shots and take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves to you. And unfortunately for Dennis Gaskins, Courtney Brewer, and their team today, they weren't able to do that. They fought hard. They had open looks. They had some good opportunities, but unfortunately, the shots just wouldn't fall when they needed them to. Some untimely turnovers as well. You've had some controversial calls and some frustration with the officials, but ultimately, you had your opportunities in this contest. Cape Fear handed you the ball several times, weren't able to capitalize on those turnovers, and it was an uphill battle really from minute number 1.
Yeah, you get open and tip, and then you go down and turn the ball over right out the gate, and it's like, you have to figure out a way to score when you're playing a team like this. And typically Cape Fear comes out slow. Today they didn't.
You got to do the little things right. We talked about it in the pregame, how they don't shoot well from the perimeter. One thing that they're going to probably want to do today is enforce their will down low on you. But really, they used the perimeter to their advantage, Petey. They scored 30 of their 83 from long range. Again, a team that shoots 18.8% from the arc, all season long, comes in here again and gets more than 1/3 of their points from beyond the arc when they're not used to doing that. And, they've got to feel good and feel confident about their perimeter shooting, getting on that bus and headed back to Cape Fear.
Yeah, with 5 games ago, but until the the break for Cape Fear, they got Cleveland in 2 days, and then they're at Richard Bland on December 11th, Quataba back home December 14th, at Wake Tech December 18th, in Southwest Virginia on the 21st, right before the winter break. For the Hurricanes, they have one more game before the winter break, and that's next Saturday at Brunswick.
Yep, got to handle your business against Brunswick. That's a Saturday 7 p.m. tip-off against Brunswick Community College. Dare I say a game where you have the opportunity to bounce back. You have the opportunity in front of you to bounce back and make this thing happen for you. So that's what you'll need to do. You got to come in here, just really get this bad taste out of your mouth. Don't worry so much about the score line today, and come out with it, all guns blazing next Saturday night.
Next Saturday against Brunswick, 7:00, and then they return home after the break for 5 of the 6 at home. They play Southwest Virginia January 11th, Fayetteville January 13th, Quataba the 15th. We got 3 games in 5 days.
It's going to be a tough stretch.
Then you got Bryan and Stratton on the 23rd, Cleveland on the 25th, and then at Cape Fear on the 29th to close out January.
It's going to be a tough little slate there for Louisburg, but again, this team is built. This team is built to last. This team is built to win. Unfortunately for them today, they lost their 3-game losing streak. But you've got some contests coming up. Just like you said, you've got the 11th, the 13th, the 15th, the 23rd, 25th, all here at home. You've got a real golden opportunity in front of you after you get past the Brunswick game. And the Paul D. Camp game was canceled. So after the Christmas break on the 14th, you've got 4 weeks to kind of get yourself right and get together. I think you'll be a little bit closer to Mackenzie Shabala also possibly returning as well. So, the Hurricanes have a golden opportunity to really, really establish themselves in Region 10.
But Craig, final box scores, the unofficial final box scores for tonight's game.
All right, well, for the victorious Sea Devils of Cape Fear Community College, tonight they had a concerted effort. Looks like they had 3 players in double figures. They were led by Jada Cameron with 12, Nevaeh Farmer with 10. They also had Maggie Hawley with 11, Yamori Hardison with 8, 6 points for Mackenzie Morton, 6 points for Malia Jackson, 6 points for Kelly Holmgren. After that, looking at the scoreline for the Hurricanes representing Louisburg College, 14 points for Carolina Correa, 16 that is, 14 for Jade Clowney. After that, you had Rayana Cogdale, Mariah Jones with 6 points, 5 points for Raquel Allen, 3 points for Ada Honore Basoria, and Q Patterson continues her streak 4 consecutive games with a 3-pointer made as she knocked down a 3 in the fourth quarter.
All right, our next broadcast will be here on December 17th as the Hurricane men face the number 1 team in the country, Davison Davie Storm.
Ooh.
That's two top 25 matchups, one for the women, one for the men.
Hey, folks, if that is not a game that you're not going to, that's a game you do not want to miss. Get here early. Is tailgating a thing here at Louisburg? Better be for that game.
Be for that game.
Get out here early because Davidson Davie, this is a team that is firing on all cylinders. Number 1 team in the country. You're having them in your house right here in the 919. You need to come out and take advantage of that. The Roger Taylor Arena needs to be loud and proud and make this an uncomfortable atmosphere for Davidson Davie coming in.
Yeah, the Hurricanes are at Guilford Tech today. You can watch that right on Guilford Tech Community College's YouTube page, and that game should be tipping off, I believe, at 1 o'clock. And then they picked up 2 recent victories on the road against Frederick Community College, 89-83. And then they picked up the win in Region 10 play against Cleveland, 109-102, shooting 53% from the field, 47% from the charity stripe, and 81% from free throw line, and shooting 47% from 3 in that game. But the ladies are back in action right after the Christmas break, as they will be here on January 11th against Southwest Virginia. Craig, hopefully you have a great day and a great holiday coming up. You got a little action with your daughter and everything like that. And, we got one more game before we hit Christmas break.
Yep. I mean, my little one plays basketball herself. So, we got a little basketball practice next Friday evening. And I'll be doing some studying here of the Hurricanes and just keeping an eye on what they do on the road and just, folks out there, make sure you check the Louisburg College Athletics social media for all the updates on everything happening with the Hurricanes. That's your place to go for all your information, and then also keep it locked right here at High Level Media and Louisburg College Hurricanes Sports Network for all the coverage continuing here at the Taylor Arena throughout the season.
All right, Craig, thank you very much for stopping by. On behalf of High Level Media and Louisburg Sports Network, we would like to thank you for the continuing efforts of supporting the Louisburg Hurricanes Sports Network. Until next time, the final score today, Louisburg Hurricanes fall to the top 25 team in the country, Cape Fear, and the Hurricanes Hurricanes fall to 6-3 overall. The Hurricanes' next match is January 11th. The final score, 83-62. Good night and God bless.
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent